In this video we're going to look at finding a missing angle. We have already done this in the third lesson, I think it was, and we had to use the inverse tan function to find a missing angle. But we can't always use the tan function or inverse tan. It depends on what sides we've got, what function we use. So we're going to look at two examples here for your notes. Still always following the same steps as in the first lesson. We label our sides, what we know and want. In this case we know two things, the opposite and also the longest side, the hypotenuse. So we know both of those. What we want this time actually is the angle, here x. Because we've got O and H, that's going to tell you you should use the sine function. So sine x equals opposite over hypotenuse. Sine of the angle x equals 8 is the opposite, 11 is the hypotenuse. Now can you remember how you did this when it was tan x equals a fraction? Yes, you've got to get x on its own, and you've got to get rid of or undo the sine function, which we have to do the inverse of what sine is. So we have to find the sine inverse. So we get the sine inverse of 8/11. In your calculator, that would be using the shift button and then hit the sine button, and then you'll see just above the sine button it has the little sine inverse there. So if you hit shift sine, it'll give you sine inverse. Put in 8/11 and that will give you the answer that x is 46.7 degrees to 3 significant figures. So if you just remember from tan, you cannot separate these any other way, the sine and the x, apart from by doing the sine inverse. Okay? Right, example 2. We label what we know and want. So we have the angle x, opposites there, we don't know it, we don't want to know it. We've got the longest side here, the hypotenuse is 7, and that must mean the other side is adjacent to the angle A. Now we can't use tan inverse or sine inverse. Tan is O and A, sine is O and H. A and H, if you remember, the connection there was cos. So the cos equation has A and H in it. Cos x is A divided by H. We then sub in the values. X is the angle, we don't know it. A is 3 and H is 7. Like on the left hand side, to get x on its own, you've got to reverse the function cos. So you've got x on its own. So x would be caused, so to speak, and you get the answer 3/7. So you've got to reverse that and find the inverse cos. Cos to the -1, make that clear, of 3/7. And again, that will be shift cos in your calculator. And that gives 64.6 to 3 significant figures. Just finally, today questions might be mixed up a little bit. You've always done sine, cos, and tan always individual. Today there's going to be a few different things, so I'll mention it more next lesson. But you need to decide in the question when you're finding the angle, is it using this equation or this equation? So the way to remember it, if you've got so in your diagram labeled, you'll use this one. And if you've got ka labeled in your diagram, you'll use cos. Now you'll not obviously have a C or an S in your diagram, but O and H is here, so sine. A and H is here, so cos. So it is cos, right? Make sure you use the right function today. Question 1. We are trying to find angle A, so we'll mark that, we'll call that our x. That's important so we then can label the sides. We've got the opposite, so O, and the longest side there, hypotenuse is 10. It says O and H on my diagram, if you remember from the start, O and H is the connection there is the sine function. So we write sine x equal, that's rubbish, equals, that's not much better, opposite divided by hypotenuse. So sine of the angle, which we don't know, would be 7/10. To get x, we do the sine inverse. So we press shift, sine, and then enter in the 7/10. Close the bracket, otherwise you get an error. And the inverse sine of 7/10 is 44.4 to 3 significant figures degrees. Question 2, we have to find q. So we label q, that's our x there, which then makes the opposite 7.8, and the hypotenuse is the longest side, the 10. Again, it's O and H, so that tells me to use the sine function. Sine x is the opposite divided by hypotenuse. Sine x is the opposite, which is 7.8 divided by 10, and x will be the sine inverse of that fraction. I put that into the calculator, you get 51.2. No, 3 significant figures, 51.3. Question 3, we want to find a, so we label it. We know the hypotenuse is the longest side, and this side here is adjacent or next to. So it's a. So that's different than 1 and 2, because 1 and 2 is O and H, but number 3 have A and H. The connection there is cos. The cos function uses A and H. We fill in the information. And then x is the cos inverse of that fraction. And the cos inverse is 53.1 degrees. Question 4, we have to find a, so we'll mark it. And then opposite the angle, we don't know where we want it, so we can forget about it. This one must be the adjacent then, because this is the longest side, the hypotenuse. A and H tells me to use cos. Cos x equals A divided by H. We substitute in the values, which are 3 for A, 6 for H, and then x is the cos inverse of 3/6. Now, 3/6 is actually a half. The cos inverse of a half is one of those special angles. It's 60 degrees. Not very often do you get a fraction gives you a whole number for the angle. So 60 degrees is one of those. 30 degrees with sine is another one that gives you a half. And there's a few to look out for. Number 5, we have to find y. So that's this one here. So we have to mark on the angle, and then we label the sides. Now be careful with this one. This isn't the longest side because it's not opposite the right angle. Opposite the right angle is here. So that's the hypotenuse. And this one is opposite the angle, so it's O. O and H is sine. Sine x is opposite divided by hypotenuse. So sine x is 1 divided by 2.5. And then to get x, we have to get the sine inverse of 1 divided by 2.5. And that gives 23.6 degrees. Number 6 then, finally, we've got to mark on the angle we're looking for, which is that one at x. Again, be careful. Opposite the angles here, this is the opposite. It's not the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the longest side opposite the right angle. So the bottom one is our hypotenuse. And this is the adjacent because it's next to the angle. A and H is cos. Cos x equals A divided by H. Cos x equals 6 divided by 11. So x is the cos inverse of 6/11, and that gives you 56.9 to 3 significant figures.